I think Revolver's just done the equivalent of taking out his cock and slapping Utica in the face with it. I mean, what the fuck? Hey guys, xthedarkone here for another edition of the Vrain train, and again, not in the Vrains. I appear to be on some kind of ripped jeans website. I mean, why would you buy something that's already broke? What is this, my age talking? Why ripped? Just buy new! So today we're going to talk about the second part of the master duel between Playmaker and Revolver. Let's talk about that right now, go! So Revolver has just summoned like all of his fucking shit and gone off, right? And you know, Utica's got 800 life points left. It's going tits up. And they're like, right, at least the attacking's over. At least roll over. Revolver? Revolver's like, oh, you think it's over now, do you? Well, don't you fucking know bollocks. And he starts fucking right. He starts fucking link summoning like... Now when Utica did his link summoning shit, that was easy. You know, you do a link 1, a link 2, then a link 3. Revolver's summoning link 4s all over the place. Summon fucking Barrow Guard Dragon, Borrow Sword Dragon, fucking Borrow fucking Dick Dragon, also, and then he summons a new dragon, Borrow, fuck, I can't remember the name of it, but it was fucking ace, and basically, he ends up using fucking all of his, both extra deck zones, which he could only do because he extra linked all his cards in one big go, and he's just like, right, boom, 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 boom. He now has fucking 6 cards on the field, because he has so many cards, and even that fucking fat guy, he's like, oh, fucking, he must have, in theory, he used 16 monsters to summon this field. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck's all that about? And it turns out this new Borrow Load monster has an effect. Quasar, is it Borrow Load Quasar? I think it's Borrow Load Quasar. Summons it, has an effect. When it's extra linked, which it was fucking linked to high heaven, he can essentially discard or destroy cards in Playmaker's hand and deal damage, or he can, and he deals like 3,000 damage that can't be negated. I was like, fucking hell. So it's still Revolver's turn, he does that effect, everything's about to go tits up, boom, smoke, disappears, we know nothing. Obviously he's not lost, we know he's not lost, and the smoke dissipates, and Playmaker's sat, you know, kneeling down there. He's got 50 life points. You know it's down to the wire when it's 50 life points. So it's 50 life points, and he's like, right, I played this new trap card. It was called like fucking Skip Frame or something. I forget the name of it. Essentially a continuous trap card where he discards cards from his hand to half the damage. So I think he's got 2 cards, so half the damage and then half the damage again. I think that was the logic there. And so he half the damage and half damage again, ends up with 50 life points. I think that's how it worked. And then neither player can attack for the amount of cards sent from the hand to the graveyard, which means 2 turns no one could attack. So he's like, right, I'm stopping you now. And Revolver's just like, right, well, you know, you said my words saved you all those years ago, right? You know, 3 things I told you that would give you hope. Well, now I'm going to give you 3 things, right? They're going to make you a fucking despair. 1, you fucked. 2, you're fucked, mate. 3, you are, holy shit, are you fucked. No, he didn't really say all those. He basically says, I'm gonna lock down every strategy you can come up with. I'm gonna fuck your mom. I'm gonna kick your dog. I'm gonna fucking, I don't know. He basically gives him 3 reasons of like why you're gonna be fucking shit, why I'm gonna win, and your 4 turns I'm gonna show you just how pathetic you are. Playmaker's still trying to, you know, he's still weak, he's still trying to get up, he's hurting, and then Ignis is like, no, Playmaker, you gotta get up, I've got friends to get back to. And then Ignis explains that the Cyberse world, it was a peaceful place that they created together, they all ran their own bit, and he was a bit lazy, and he didn't really do much, and he was a bit of a nuisance. But you know, when all that shit went down, all he wants to do is go home. And yes, he used Playmaker, but he was using him to get back home to his friend. And he was like, we ain't got shit to do, we humans. We all live peacefully. That's all we want. And there was a Link Karibo there, and he was smiling. It was fun. Playmaker eventually sort of gets up to his feet, and he's like, fucking Kong! And everyone's like, hi, got up to his feet. And Playmaker, he's like, right, I'm going to try my turn now. Sets a card. Revolver just destroys it using fucking his rocket dragons. Boom, destroys it. It's like, shit, I'm fucked. And then Playmaker starts like laughing a bit at it. He's like, why are you fucking laughing? Says Ignis. And he's like, hey, what can I do in this situation, honestly? What else is there? And he's kind of got a point. What else can he do in this situation? He's fucked. He's fucked. Playmaker's turn again, and he plays, I can't remember what he plays, but it lets him, for every card, for every Link 4 in the extra deck or something, for every Link 4 in the extra deck monster there is, he gets to draw 2 cards. He draws 2 cards. Fucking Ignis is there praying. He's like, nah, you fucking weirdo. AI didn't pray. He's like, shut the fuck up, draw good cards. And he draws his 2 cards and he plays them, and he's able to get out his Secure Gardener, his Cyburst Gardener, that one. And you know, he plays that face down card, and he's like, right, I've no cards in my hand again, so can't use your effects. And he also makes his gardeners like indestructible from. He shuts down the 2 monsters in the extra deck's attack, and he also makes his card basically indestructible. And he's like, right, it's all looking grim. And then he ends with Yusuke basically going, bring it the fuck on, Revolver. Like, he's like, bring it. This episode was just off the chain. I mean, Revolver was going, when I make my Revolver deck, I want to do this shit. I really do. And they just announced that Link Turret is coming out in the next set, so I'm really looking forward to using Link Turret, because that was a big part of this episode when he kept using the tokens. But yeah, no, just all these Link 4 dragons he was summoning, bloody ridiculous. But how is he going to win? I almost think if Playmaker wins now, he's even like Roman Reigns. And for those of you who don't get what that is, it's a wrestling reference, right? And it's just like, how the fuck can Revolver, can Playmaker possibly overcome these odds? He's got 1 card face down. I don't know what that card is, or it does. But he's got no cards in his hand. He's got 50 life points. I mean, there's going against the odds, and then there's impossibly stacked chances. If Playmaker bullshits his way out of this one, which he's going to win, but how? I don't know. But it was a great episode, and I have a feeling I'm at that point now where I'm not going to like how Playmaker's going to... It's going to be a real bullshit way he comes out of this, but he's going to have to win, I suppose, so that's just the way it is. Overall, a very good episode. So that was the end of our show today. Thanks for joining. Want to once again thank all our beautiful patrons. Sorry, go away, names, go away. But yes, all our great patrons who help out, you make the show possible. You know, if you want to contribute to the show, help me get better equipment, and just show the love. Patreon, the link below, and you can fucking join. And we've got Discord and all that shit. You're not sheep. Apparently, it's effective to tell people to like and subscribe and hit that bell and join the notification squad. Fuck off, you're not sheep, you know what you're doing. If you want to follow me, I'm sure you'll follow me. If you want to support the show, I'm sure you will. But whatever, I'm not going to succumb to the tropes of YouTubers, and I'm just going to say, see you next week. Goodbye.